Morning, everybody. This is goemonronin with you again. Another beautiful day in Denton, Texas. This video, it's going to be a little more simple than a lot of my others. Hang on a second here, everybody. Let me adjustment. Another little adjustment. All right. This video is just going to be pretty straightforward and simple. Yesterday was my 35th birthday, and you have a birthday, you tend to think on things a lot, so 35 is one of those ages, right, where you kind of, it's like a penultimate year in some ways. And in fact, in China, 35 is kind of considered, the year of manhood. That's sort of when you become from their point of view, a man, and you're supposed to have certain things done in your life. So I thought I'd just kind of go over. I've been thinking about things a little, so I just thought I'd cover that in video. I don't know if that's necessarily appropriate or not, but these things tend to help. So I'm one of those people where seeing things laid out before me just can be informative. So the YouTube videos I do are for you guys, I guess, as well. But sometimes I'll go back and watch them, and through some weird happenstance, give myself some advice. Well, suffice it to say, up until now, my life hasn't exactly, not even now, really, but my life hasn't exactly panned out as I want, and I think that it's like that for a lot of people. I think life is one of those things that's hard to get right. And if you get it right with a minimum number of mistakes, then good for you. But some of us go through life with a few more mistakes. Oh, first off, I should say, I actually did have a pretty good birthday yesterday. I've been needing a new pair of boots, so my parents got me some nice steel toes that'll do for a while until I can afford something a little nicer. And it actually looks like I might have a job interview tomorrow. So that was an excellent birthday present, as I've been needing a job really badly. So as I've been kind of looking over things, I've just come to realize that there are a lot of things I could have done differently. I kind of went back and I was trying to think about, where I made the wrong turn. Where did the point of divergence from a good and stable life, where did that break off? And I went all the way back to college, actually, like 1998, let's say. I was in college. I was doing all right. I was a straight A student. Things were looking up. I was having a little trouble paying for school, but otherwise things were looking really good. So I antibiotic. So essentially what happened is the girl I kind of had a thing for in high school moved back down to the area, and we kind of got involved. And that sort of, I'm not trying to say that I made a mistake by being with her or anything like that. I really liked that relationship. It was really cool. It's been my best one so far. But I think I should have kept my priorities in check a little bit better. Because it's kind of right there that things started to slide. I'd be skipping classes sometimes to spend time with her and this and that and the other. So I think that I just let her affect my life a little too much, when I probably should have been saying, babe, I got class, we'll get together tonight. And, she may not have liked that, and I might have lost her, but in the long run, if she's gonna, bounce over me trying to be responsible, then, she needs to get her head out of her ass. And, some people have that thing lodged, just way up there, so, it can be real hard to get it out. A crowbar might be needed. So, if I had to, pick a moment in my life where I think things started to go wrong, I think it'd be right there, 1998. And it wasn't downhill necessarily, but there was a lot of strife here and there, and there was a lot of not being able to find jobs, and truck payment late, rent payment late. There was this sign of things to come. So I'm gonna really try hard not to make mistakes like that again. And as far as girls go, I don't fool around with things that are. I have a couple of times, kind of gotten involved in relationships that were a little bit frivolous and ultimately futile. There's just no way they were gonna work out. I was a little blind to that at the time, and a couple of those have been recent. But I've not really allowed anyone to have that type of control over me again. So I guess I've learned something there. And, even though this whole journey, being homeless in China, everything like that, has been difficult, I don't know. I think it's a wealth of experiences as well. I think there's a lot to be said for going through some adversity in your life, and a lot of people have pointed that out to me in my videos as well. That ultimately, suffering is a great teacher, and as long as you can make it through it, as long as you can survive whatever adversity you're going through, you're going to come out of it a different person and a stronger one, probably. I can live in all kinds of situations now. I haven't had a house to myself or an apartment to myself in about 4.5 years now. I can live with a huge lack of privacy. I can live with people who don't particularly like me. It's it's a learning process. Now, you have to be careful again about the people you meet along the way. If you're in bad situations, you can meet others who are in bad situations, and frankly, sometimes those people are kind of criminal. And there's just certain places I won't go or resort to make sure I'm okay. There's usually some type of place in town you can stay, for at least a night anyway. So, but yeah, I think that I'm better for all this. That might sound weird to some people, but I think that there's just a lot to be said for going through difficulties, and I don't think everybody does. I think there are a lot of people out there who are kind of privileged. I know a couple of rich kids who are worried, more worried about, missing the payment for their Nissan Z than they are about, having a place to live. And why they're worried about missing that payment anyway, I don't know. Just ask your parents. Yeah, I think maybe everybody should rough it and live without money for a little while, and just live hard and see what that's like. It can be very informative, and some people would probably say it's kind of liberating because you're completely in control of your life at that point. Oh, and not to mention, you get used to all kinds of weather. I can work outside in the Texas heat for 8 or 9 hours a day now. You guys notice I'm not, I'm not real tan. I tend to, I wear big hats and, sunglasses all the time. You can probably see where my sunglasses have actually started to, tan into my face. I wear my sunglasses outside whenever I'm out there. Long sleeves if I can. I don't have a long sleeve shirt, so I've been going just bare arms lately. But you can get by in all kinds of weather really. I've had to sleep outside, in weather that would be considered pretty cold to sleep in, with a nice steady wind going, and I was cold, but here I am. Anyway, I just thought I'd just say some things on that real quick. I know all these videos might be going up on YouTube a little bit late, but bandwidth is at a premium at this residence, and I don't exactly have authorization to do big uploads like in the middle of the day or anything like that. So, anyway, goemonronin signing off.